What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Camping with Keith. What's up? Well, I decided to come out here. It's Sunday. Man, everything seems to be pretty damp. I think this is the wettest I've ever seen it back here. So getting firewood tonight's going to be real fun. Or getting it during the day for tonight is not going to be a fun task. Oh, shit. I think I'm going to go straight back this time, see what I can find as far as firewood, because this direction is kind of tapped out unless I go all the way down over there by the creek where the old shelter I found was, and I don't like dragging all the wood that far, but if I have to, I will. Now this spot I come over here, I can't really tell from here, but I made a little trail over by that tree that fell down over there with the roots sticking up. I kind of followed that tree a little bit, and then I went back there and I cleared that whole area out of wood. So I got my saw if I have to cut some shit up or whatever, but yeah, I gotta get enough shit to keep me dry and warm tonight. But I got a little bit in my shelter, but not a whole lot. I was hoping I had more, but it is what it is. Yeah, had a couple bad days, man. It was actually a 3-day fiasco until everything was straightened around. That's crazy. Fuck, man, I've never had that happen before. It better not happen again. I know the next time I see my doctor, I'm fucking venting. Oh my god, I'm like, hey, I'm respectful enough to not disrespect you in any way, shape, or form by voicing my opinion on a matter, but y'all gotta do something about when a prescription can't be filled instead of making a client wait days and days until something goes through. Insurance don't usually work like that unless you're getting something pre-authorized. Usually I think it says pre-authorization or whatever. It didn't say that. All it said was my meds were pending. Oh well, that's behind me. Yeah, everything stayed pretty dry. You can tell, like, on the wall how dry most of that is. So yeah, when I was sitting in there and it was pouring down rain, there was nothing coming in on me. There was one little spot where I'd cut a hole for a root to come through on the wall on the tarp, and it kind of dripped a few times there, but I just took a zip tie and tied around the tarp in the stick, trying to seal it off like that, and it seemed to have worked. So good idea. The one guy said something about the mud on the wall, because I'd probably still be dealing with dirt falling on my head. Going home looking a lot like darker than when I came out here. Yeah, I'm gonna hang out here for the day and the night, order a pizza later because I don't feel like cooking. I guess my focus is gonna be on getting my fire prepared for the night and finding enough dry wood to make that process possible. I bought a little scooper. It's gonna make my job a lot easier scooping out the fire pit, because last time I was here I had a stick and a piece of paper and it was terrible. That took forever. So I bought a little scooper at the hardware section at Walmart. Got that and something else. I forgot. Oh, a battery to recharge my phone when I'm out here. That way I can go live and make my videos and even watch YouTube if I want to, and recharge my phone, which is, I had to do something. Last time I was out here, when I left, I had 3% on my phone, and I had to turn it off until my ride, around when my ride was going to be there, just in case an emergency happened. And it just sucks. So I'm not going through that process anymore. So buy a little battery to charge my phone while I'm out here. So I'm going to chill for a little bit. I'm going to get my inside of my shelter straightened around and work on getting some firewood here in a little while. What is that? Alright, I don't know what this shit is. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah. There's no way it snowed out here. I do not know what that is. It's not spit. It's almost like it's wool or something, but I don't see like a cocoon. That's freaky. I don't see it anywhere else. I just happened to look down and saw that, and I was like, I didn't remember spitting. I don't know what that is. It's kind of weird. It's like, wonder if it's like an insect or something made that, but I don't. It's just wasn't sticky like a web or. Huh. Oh well. All right. I'll see you guys in a little while. And so it begins. So it all begins, man. I didn't even have to go that far to get all this shit. Most of it was all standing up and straight up and down. Hadn't fallen down yet, so it actually makes it easier to the drying process instead of laying on the ground. Get the one big piece towards the bottom's a little damp, but I'll just stand it up towards the fire and then it'll dry over time. But I don't think I'll have all the wood I need. This is a good beginning. I sit here, I drag all this shit over here, and then I break it all up and then stack it in there, and then I go after probably another one or two runs. But I'm gonna turn my damn volume down on my phone or turn it off, that way I don't hear that beep beep beep. Anyways, yeah, the old shelter stayed dry on the inside. I mean, a little damp underneath the tarp that's laying on the ground. I'm trying to figure that out. I don't know. On top of the tarp, it's completely dry. It's just underneath of it, it's definitely damp. So, might just be moisture from the ground that's just trapped there. When I put the tarp down, it just hasn't had a chance to dry. I thought for sure it would have dried by now. Yeah, it's a little. I came out. I don't know. If I waited one more day, it would be pretty easy to get firewood. But yeah, I come out here. It's been like 2 days since it's rained. I give it a day or two. I've came out the same day that it rained, but it hadn't rained like for probably a good week before that, so it wasn't like a deal breaker. Yeah, break up down all this firewood, probably go back after another 1 or 2 runs, and then I'll have what I need for the night. I'm going to order a pizza so I don't have to cook nothing, and then after I get all this firewood processed, all I got to do is dig out my fire pit, and it's chill time. I'm actually going to go for a walk because there's directions I haven't went yet here, and I don't know exactly what's all behind me, to be honest. I don't know actually anything. There looks like a little clearing when I was getting firewood right on the other side of them weeds. It's like just a little opening. But I know next summer I'm going back there, down there where the little creek is, and up on top of the hill. If it was somebody else's other shelter at one point in time, I'll carry on the tradition. I'm not going to leave. After spring hits, I'm tearing this shelter down probably. I don't know, I guess I could leave it up, but I gotta start getting out and like doing my random camping spots here and there and everywhere. And then once I'll be driving, my goal is to drive by Christmas. So come springtime, I'm going to start doing some traveling. I got some ideas for some videos down that I'll be able to be mobile. I'll be able to go some of the spots I used to go fishing back in the day, and I'm gonna take a walk and see if, I mean, it's gonna be so overgrown that I probably won't even recognize the spot. But there's a spot out at Deer Creek by Berlin Lake. Me and my buddy, when we were probably in our early 20s, we went back there with an axe. Probably 20-minute walk easily through the wood, just dense woods, duck under this, duck under that kind of deal. But we cut out that tree in that spot, and we fished there for 2 years without even an indication that anybody had been back there. And then you seen one time there was a fire pit back at this one spot where we put our tents, and I look at my dude, I'm like, somebody knows about our spot. And within, I'd say, a month, 2 months, we went back there, and you could just see trash everywhere. It pissed me off. We kept that place clean. We had a garbage bag. When it got filled up, we took it. We didn't leave food products in it, so no animals would get in it, and that was pretty much it. And just takes one person to find out about somewhere, and they just pretty much ruin it for everybody. And it's just sad. Mother Nature's a gift, and we take that shit for granted just because, you know, we knocked down this patch of woods, but hey, down the road there's some, so it's all right. You don't understand the ecosystem that's just within a small little patch of woods. Is, I mean, between squirrels, rabbits, raccoons. I mean, you get a small patch of woods, it's not going to be a bunch of deer in it. But smaller animals, insects, shit like that, you just wipe out their whole entire existence and shit. So I love nature. I hope this place stays untouched for, wow, I just seen a completely dead tree right there. That's some good ass fire. Oh my god, I should tear that down. I think that's gonna be my goal today. I'm knocking that big ass tree down. Breaking up my axe and shit, yeah. Oh shit. I found my all-nighter and another nighter and another nighter. Yeah, I'm gonna tear that bitch down. Fuck it. I think it's gonna be dry at the top. It's gonna be perfect firewood. Might be hard to break up, but that's gonna be one hell of a feeder if I can't break it down at all. I'll have to cut it up with the saw. I mean, I'm glad I got a saw axe combo, but now that I got that idea, I'm gonna shit, where the fuck? Okay, I hate when I take my glasses off and I don't realize where I put them. I freak out. That and my phone. Every time I can't find my phone, my glasses, I freak out. Remember one time I was out here, I was towards the beginning of my little camping recording escapade, and I had got my glasses not too long early before that, and I was sitting out here and I put them down, and I think I put them on my hoodie, and I took my hoodie and was doing shit, setting up my cot and stuff, and then I realized, like, oh shit, where's my glasses? And I just froze. I'm like looking down, and my hoodie wasn't where it normally was. I'm like, oh shit. I started looking and looking. I couldn't find them at first, and I just sat down, and I was like, oh, I just gotta chill, just gotta relax, just gotta relax. If I lose them out here, this is gonna be one of the biggest bummers, because I just got them. I kept looking. I'm like, I don't want to hear a crunch. Please don't let me step on them, because I need my glasses to see. So I'm like looking, and it's like finally I found them. Like, they're laying in the dirt and shit. And I'm like, oh my god, because they could have easily got stepped on and just buried instantly because of the mulch and stuff that's out here. I lost a pipe out here too already. That's all I've lost. I don't care about a little ass pipe, but there's some other shit I lost at the beginning of the summer too. I freaked out on that shit. I have a medication with me, and I took what I take for my migraines, and I sat it down, and I apparently had my bottle on me in my pocket, and when I got up I didn't realize I just left it sitting there, and I was getting firewood, and when I was all done getting firewood together, I was like looking, I was like, wait a minute, where the hell's my medication at? I'm like looking around my whole site, cannot find it. And I freaked out and thought maybe I left it at home, but then I was thinking, like, I know I took it once I got here, so it's got to be here. What ass piece of wood. So I couldn't find it. I left, and a month and a half later I was looking for firewood, and I found it's just sitting right next to my tobacco pipe. I was ecstatic. I like, yeehaw, screamed it up in the woods and shit. Ain't no big deal. I had already wrote it off. It's just I knew it wasn't losing my mind. I knew I lost it out here somewhere, but that was nice to find that. So luckily I found most of the stuff that I've lost. But knock on wood. Where's some good wood to knock on? Yeah, I'm knocking on that wood real hard. Please don't let me lose anything out here ever again. Okay, I'm gonna work on breaking up this firewood and tear down this big ass tree behind me, and I'm gonna I'll record when I knock it down to timber it. I already timbered one tree, this big fat one here. Luckily it broke in half and then came down. I'm like sitting there squinched over like, oh, please don't hit me in the head. But yeah, it was all good. Alrighty guys, I'm gonna work on getting my firewood together, and I will see you guys in a little bit. What's up, y'all? I was gathering some wood. I think I mentioned in the last little bit a video I was recording that it looked like there was a clearing on the other side of these bushes or weeds. So I decided to explore back here to see if I could find some easy wood to grab. Oh, helicopter's flying. Found something I don't know if I should be worried about or not. I was sitting here and I walked by looking over here, and I was like, what the hell is that? First I thought it was a piece of carpet, and then I seen white, and I'm like, oh, what the fuck? It's a deer carcass. It's old. I don't know when it was killed, but it's been a while. Ain't no meat left. It's all just bleached bones and see the thing's teeth. His rib cage. First or sign of a dead animal that I've seen out here, but my camping spot is right there. Like literally 30, 40, 50 feet from here. Oh, here's a, oh wow. Must be the top, it must be the bottom jaw. That must be the top jaw. Which means that's the head. I don't even want to touch it, but there's a bone right there. That's scattered all over the place. I'm walking over to my boy's final resting place. Maybe it just like got old and just kind of was its time. I don't know. Looking for a stick. I guess I'll use one of the pieces of firewood. Let's see. Give me a stick, guys. I got a whole bunch of sticks here and none of them want to cooperate with me. Oh, that's fucked up. Wow. That's pretty crazy. Yeah, poor thing. It was a doe because there's no antlers. Yeah, this is a long time ago, I would think. Maybe the beginning of the year, or maybe, because I don't know how long it takes for the skin to go away. But these bones are bleached, so they've been out in the sun for a while. I don't smell nothing stinky, so that's pretty messed up. I would have walked right by this. If I wouldn't have my glasses on, I wouldn't even probably even noticed it. Because I was kind of like poking around a little bit. Oh, deer carcass. But let's see here what I found. There's like these bricks are in like I swear they're God, they're in a circular form. Because that angle, that's not normal in nature to be angled like that. Oops, I'm not even showing you what I'm talking about. At this brick here, and this brick here's at an angle, and this is at an angle. So I'm thinking this was somebody's little party spot. Yeah, I think it's ash, old ash. Yeah, people used to come back here and hang out and shit. You know, there's evidence of it almost all over the place. Yeah, it's kind of chill back here. I say I wouldn't want to set up a spot back here since there's a deer carcass, but other than that, it's a pretty nice little spot tucked back where nobody really see you. I'm not going back in them weeds and shit again. Every time I go in there, I swear to God, I'm looking for these briars, and I keep coming out of there with them all over me. I was trying to grab that branch and kept trying to break it, but I was worried it was going to break and then fall on me and hurt me. So actually, it's man, it almost still looks alive because it's got leaves from this year, or propellers. I think it's from that. I don't know. Up top, it is definitely dead. Oh, there's a hole. If you can see that. Pretty sure it's a woodpecker hole. Or maybe even an owl. That's kind of small for an owl, because I've been hearing a little owl out at night now. I don't know if it has something to do with the temperatures getting cooler or not, but yeah. This place is just, there's so much shit. And I see over there, I see something hanging in the tree. I know, can't see it on the film. Looks like a tire is hanging in the tree, or something black is hanging in the tree. And that's not been just mysteriously blown there or something. So I might still go for a walk here in a little bit. I just hate going and traveling through all this crap and coming out with briars all over me. And there's some wicked ass thorn bushes back here. I swear to God, man, you get poked by one of these, and I'm pretty sure I have this summer. That's why I kept, my leg would just get opened wide up. Those are some thorns. I shit you not, them things are over 1/4 of an inch long. That would just, whew, trying to run through that, that'd be not fun. Oh shit. I guess I'm gonna drag back this little bit of firewood and maybe call it a job done as far as getting the wood together, because I do got a bunch. But yeah, I thought that was kind of weird. I don't know if I should worry about the whole carcass thing, or maybe it was just its time. If not, what the hell killed it? One thing I can think of is coyotes. I hope to God there's no bears wandering around back here somewhere. I seriously doubt that. Or from Pennsylvania they come through. I don't know. They've been seen in Ohio, but I don't think Canton. But still, I would think coyotes maybe. Don't think wolves. Died of old age, chronic wasting disease, or it was killed by some predator. Who knows? Yeah, I'm working on getting this last little bit of firewood back to my spot. But originally we just gonna come back and show the fire ring and just kind of look around a little bit. And then when I just looked over there again and seen that hump with ridges, I was like, man, it looks like carpet. At first I thought it was carpet, I'm not gonna lie. Then when I walked over, I seen the bleached bones. It's like, nope, that's a deer carcass. Alright, I will come back in a little bit. For you, it'll be seconds. For me, it'll probably be like another hour or two. But if you're watching, I want to thank you, if I haven't thanked you yet, for taking the time to check out my shit. I go camping every week usually. I used to go twice a week when the weather was nicer, but you got a little shelter set up. If you haven't watched my videos before, then I'm using it as my winter stealth site. And when you keep coming here, since it's kind of tucked back, and I was lucky enough to have a tree that toppled over in a root system that kind of popped up with it, so it gave me a huge wall to work with, and I'm just kind of going from there and winging it. So far, the shelter's hanging up. It's doing pretty good. It's got really no leaks. I haven't, like I said, one or two little spots where I don't even know if it was leaking, but I just thought I seen a drop of water or something. Just nothing on my bedding or nothing like that shit. If that's the case, I'll put a third tarp on top of it. I keep an eye on the fire and make sure it doesn't get too crazy and out of hand where I would worry about it putting holes in my seat or my roof. But I'm gonna take this shit back and relax for a little while, because I think I deserve it. I've been doing this for, I don't know, a couple hours, 2-3 hours now. But it's time for me to chill. Alright, I will see y'all in a little bit. Well, this is what it takes to stay warm at night. Camping out here in the middle of frigid temperatures and shit. I mean, talking about some wood. I'll probably have a little bit left over for tomorrow, but yeah, I got my kindling, got my medium size, a little bit bigger than kindling. And then I got smaller stuff towards the back, and then I got some Lincoln logs up towards the front with some smaller stuff too that's mixed in. But man, that little scooper I brought, I dug that fire pit down like 2 feet. That's awesome. I didn't want to go down too deep because then I won't get as much heat as what I need. But yeah, it's down far enough now where the wind shouldn't bother it at all, and it should reflect all the heat right back into here. I was thinking about getting one of the, or probably take 2 or 3 of those the reflective thermal things that keep you warm if you're like stuck in the middle of nowhere and you're freezing to death. They're super thin. But I was thinking about putting those on the ceiling in here, because if I did that, I got a feeling the amount of heat that would be trapped in here would be just, it would be unbelievable, I guess, because it's already pretty warm in here without doing that. But I'm trying to think ahead once it gets to the 10, 15, 20 degree weather. I'll still be coming out here, folks. I enjoy coming out here, and just because it gets cold, it doesn't mean it's going to stop me from camping. All it does is just makes things a little more interesting. And you got to focus a lot more on your fire in the summertime. I get like a stack, one little stack about as tall as I am, and that's all I need for the night, because you don't want a blazing hot fire in the middle of summer. It's more or less for light ambiance, keep the critters away, that kind of shit. But as far as like I don't know, it's pretty nice back in here though, regardless of anything. But yeah, it's a lot of work getting all this wood together. Probably I'd say 3 hours at least of just doing this shit, cutting stuff down, breaking it. I tore down probably 3 trees. One I actually had to hack down with my hatchet. I was going to show the timber part of it, but it happened so fast it was actually a lot drier, and some of these trees are pretty dense still, and it really makes it hard. You can see over there, I hacked at it with a hatchet, and then I snapped it where I was hacking away with the hatchet, and that worked pretty good. And then I used a saw to cut through this little corner on there, and then I snapped that, and that's going to be like an all-nighter for me. And there's another one I can't break, so it'll be another like all-nighter. And I got these standing up over here. They're still a little damp, but once they stand by the fire for an hour or two, they're going to be drier than a popcorn fart. So yeah, I'm going to set my fire up. I'm not going to light it until after I go get my dinner. I'll probably wait around until 6 or something. Once just the sun's getting ready to go down, and I'll call them, get my pizza ordered, and walk over, grab it, and then come back and start my fire. And then I'll probably be getting close to going live a little bit after that, and go live for about an hour. I'm just glad I kind of a little bit more prepared this time. I got my little digger, hand trowel, or whatever you want to call it. I picked that up from Walmart. That's going to make my digging my fire pit issues a lot easier, because man, it was so much easier than using a primitive digging tool that I was joking around about. Yeah, that works a lot better if you got a little hand shovel. There's still big ass bricks in there and shit. It's like you take one piece out, and then you got all kinds more stuff you got to dig out. But I know if I go down any deeper, it's already down past the ground that I'm standing at by about, I'd say, 5 or 6 inches. So it'll give it a little bit of time to build up. The amount of dirt I kind of see over there, tons and tons of dirt. A lot more than I thought. Yeah, I don't know. I think when I go over to get my pizza, I'm going to try to creep up over there to that little meadow and see if I can catch any deer out there feeding. Because every time I go through there and towards dusk, it always seems like there's going to be there seems like there's 2 or 3 deer that always kind of just run off. Yeah, I got this place all set up. It's nice. I still got a little bit of room behind me for some shit. Storage area. Worst case scenario, even more wood. Because it'd be nice just to toss some wood back in here, so when it does rain or it's real shitty out, I can still just come out here and chill and have a little fire. And I don't expect to fill this place up and then go, but I'm just worried if I fill it up too much, some dumbass dude's gonna move in out here, and then when I come out here, he's gonna be sitting by the fire, all the wood I broke up. I'm like, look, bro, man, I'm about to take all my shit. I'm gonna be an asshole, but get out of my bed, fool. I doubt if I'll ever have that problem out here, but I was back here and I did hear sound like some kids yelling and shit. I'm telling you, when I was out here in the very beginning, I did find that second little shelter that I thought it was either a homeless person's encampment or it was a little place for kids to chill, and it was right kind of by a bike path, so it's probably had more, the later of the two. It's probably some kids' little hangout spot. But when I'm back here, I don't hear anybody but myself. Usually snapping wood, breaking shit. But alright, I'm gonna chill for a little while. I deserve to relax for sure. And I'm set up my fire and work on probably ordering a pizza. So I will see you guys in a little while. Peace. Yeah, we got a nice little fire going. And dun dun dun. Oh yeah, about to tear me up a pizza. I went for a little walk. I was like, screwed, I don't feel like cooking supper tonight. One less thing to do. Yeah, I'm about to open this bad boy up and see what we got. We're working with. Do something. Oh yeah, looks beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's see how much I can eat of it. Last time I ate over half the first sitting, so yeah, I'm about to tear this bad boy up. But yeah, I got my fire going, tossing wood on that little by little with this medium-sized stuff, and then I got this Mount Everest of wood over here, so this heat's bouncing back pretty good. So I think me digging down like I did made a big difference. But I gotta get my pizza box out of the way, and that little crate, and it'll actually more heat will come in here. But yeah, I'm about to get my grub on. I forgot to show everybody what I'm working with for the evening supper. The menu is pizza. Yeah, I'm gonna chill. Get my chill on for the night. Play some games, maybe later. But yeah, I'm definitely in chill mode now. I'm gonna get my grub on and I will be back shortly. I'll probably end up going live, and then I'll come back and add a little bit to this video, maybe go for a walk. I say it all the time, but man, it gets cold and it just kind of changes your mind at 2-3 in the morning. You're like, I wonder if I should go for a walk. It's like 40-some degrees. Like, yeah, I don't know. I think I'll just sit by the fire. So, alright, I'll see you guys in a little bit. Dude, there was mad howling. Like, I've never heard that before back here. Trying to figure out where it's coming from. Okay, it's from over there. It's not no coyotes or nothing. Shit. I mean, I was like, man, I'm getting freaking deer carcass. That damn deer carcass, and it's like, man, I hope there ain't no coyotes and shit back here. What if that storage unit has dogs that roam it? But there's no way they could have that, because that wouldn't be safe. Huh. Just trying to make sure I wasn't getting overrun by coyotes. Yeah, dead deer carcass back there is kind of trippy, so it'll kind of always be sitting in the back of my mind, like, what the hell? Wonder why it chose to go there and die. This is a little like meadow area, but I'm hoping nothing like killed it. Oh, I'm gonna be going live here in a few, so I'm gonna go back to chilling for a second. I just heard all these barks like everywhere, and I was like, oh my god, the way it echoes around here, you can't tell where it's coming from unless you get somewhere where the view isn't impeded, or there ain't no hills or nothing. Huh. Oh well. Alright, I'm gonna see you guys on live, and I'll come back a little bit later, maybe go for a walk. I say it all the time, but I am bundled up. here it was a little chilly. So I will see you guys when I go live. What's up, y'all? And just winding down for the night. It's about 3:15. I don't think I ever went to bed any sooner than 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning out here. I never stay up that late at home at all. I'm usually in bed by the latest, maybe 1:30, something like that. Sometimes 2, maybe 2:30, but yeah, I'm just chilling for a little while before I get ready to try to lay down. Hopefully I can stretch out for a little while. But it was a pretty good night. Just kind of sat out here and chilled and kept the fire going. In the beginning, the fire was kind of small. It was cold. I had to layer up. I mean, I was fucking cold. Then it's like slowly but surely I got to start putting the bigger pieces on, and as the fire got like bigger, it definitely started putting off more heat. I was sitting here just like freaking almost sweating, so I had to take off my one layer. And I was sitting here at the one point in time, I had my hoodie pulled up because I was so hot. It's like, man, it's amazing how much you can like create areas where you can trap heat, and if you can do something like that, it makes camping a lot more tolerable. Because if I had a just like a simple wide open shelter right now, like I used all summer long, I'd be cold. I would be cold right now for sure. So I got lucky when I found this little spot here and was able to turn it into something. So yeah, we'll be using this for the rest of the winter. It's just too convenient, and it's hard to find a spot. I've walked around out here and I have seen a few trees that have fallen over and their roots that popped up and stuff, but they were nothing like this. The ones I've seen in the woods are like maybe a quarter of the size of the one I'm using, and it's amazing because when I go look for wood, that's when I find all this cool shit. Today I found a deer carcass. Hell, I wouldn't even known that was there if I wouldn't have just looked for firewood in a different direction than what I normally go. But yeah, I knew I'd find some kind of remnants of a dead animal out here somewhere. I just didn't know what kind I'd find. I figured I'd find a dead bird or something like that, not a dead deer. But they gotta die somewhere. You know, what the hell? This is their backyard, and I'm just a guest. So if they choose to die and it was a peaceful death, they just like was old age or something like that, then I guess looking there at that spot, it's not that bad. Yeah, the first thing that caught my eye was I stumbled over something, and I could tell it was bricks, and I kind of was looking at it and realized that they were arranged in kind of like a hexagon pattern. And bricks don't just fall like that. Like, you know, if they got dumped on the ground and stuff, they're gonna be like stacked up and not even. And like I said, it was like almost perfect hexagon. That's why I noticed that, and it just kind of stopped for a minute and was staring around. That's when I looked over and saw that the deer just chilling. Not chilling, but just there in his final resting place. Yeah, but other than that, it's a pretty good night coming out here. Cut down a big ass tree. I mean, picked off about 1,000,000 briars. I mean, I don't mind going off the trail to look for firewood because that's how I find a lot of the shit that I burn. But man, every time I do, I regret it because all of them damn briars. And I have my glasses on, I'm looking for them and shit, and I'll still get them all over me. I'll always go to sit down, and all of a sudden I have them all over my ass. I go, apparently I backed into a bush that had them on it. Yeah, but it's all part of the game. Coming out here, it's all part of the game. If you don't like it, then I guess just don't come out. But ain't no Briar's gonna keep me from coming out here and enjoying myself. I like Briar's ice cream, but I hate Briar's. But yeah, I'm gonna chill for a little bit here and start getting my shit ready to lay down, or try to at least. But I will check back in the morning, do an outro, maybe chill for a minute, and then go home. Because there ain't no hurry right now to go anywhere, except when I leave. So I will see you guys in the morning. I'm gonna chill for a little bit, then work on laying down, and I will check back with you after I wake up. Do a little intro, outro in the morning, and we'll see what happens as far as the day. It's not supposed to rain, so I can just chill if I want to for a while and not have to worry about anything. But I know Tuesday is supposed to rain, so I'm definitely gonna. I don't know. Fuck the rain. I'm half asleep talking. I hate when I do that because half the time I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. I'm just talking. At least the words come out in a sentence that properly uses the words instead of just using a bunch of words like word salad. Like somebody that was our vice president liked to use was word salad. You ask a question, I'm gonna give you 50 million words that have nothing to do with what the question you just asked. But here we go. What's your plans for the economy? Well, I'm gonna grow Brussels sprouts, and I washed my collard greens in the bathtub, and it's I know I like eating my chicken. We all love eating our chicken. But man, we were asking about the economy. I'm getting to that. Just give me a second. It was some barbecue sauce and some word salad. I'm just fucking around, talking shit. Oh well. I will check back with you in the morning time. Till then, hug your loved ones, spend time with the people you love, because life's short. As you get older, you realize how short it is, and the only thing you can take to the grave is precious memories. No physical items, no big screen TVs, no Xboxes, no PlayStations, no Nintendos, no nothing. You just memories. And that's what I'm creating while I'm out here. And if you're watching as I go along this journey of, I guess, self exploration, as I explore myself and see what I'm still capable of and see where it can take me, and I'm getting more and more excited because I think once I start driving, it's going to make my videos a lot more diverse, because I'm going to start going to a lot more places. Old places I used to go. I got some ideas, y'all. Got some ideas. Alright, people. I'm done rambling for the night. I want to see y'all in the morning. Peace out. What's up, y'all? Oh, boy. I'm just kind of trying to get moving, but I know I'm just going to crash out for an hour or two before I even attempt to pack all my stuff up and leave. Really haven't been to sleep yet. Just kind of been sitting by the fire. The only time I could ever stay up all night long was when I was a kid, but when I come out here, I stay up all night long. It's crazy. I think it's just the fact of getting away from everything and just sitting and chilling. It's relaxing for me. And then when I get out here, it's even when I get out here at 10 o'clock in the morning, it's almost still not enough time to sit out here and enjoy everything. I mean, what I'd like to do right now is say fuck it and go get wood and stay another night, walk over to the store and get something to eat to make for supper tonight. And then I would have to get firewood, which would suck big time. It would suck. I only got maybe 5 or 6. I got 6 big ass pieces in here still. I got a fire going, of course. It's funny, I can sit in here where I got my shelter with the fire going and be totally warm. But then as soon as I get up or walk out there somewhere to take a piss or whatever, you can really feel how cold it really is. It's crazy. But like I said, I'm just gonna sit here and enjoy the fire for a little bit longer. I'm gonna probably try to close my eyes for an hour or two, give me a little more energy, and then probably pack up my shit and get. I think it's about noon, but I don't have no time that I have to get out of here. So, like I said, I'm gonna kick my shoes off and crawl in my bed that I made yesterday. Use it for something, even if it's only for an hour or two. Yeah, I figure I'd do a little outro before I leave. Yeah, have fun coming out here and shit. I don't want people to like get bored when I go live, so I don't know if I really should continue to go live or just stick with the videos. But I always thought it would be a good idea to go live out here. Not a whole lot of people watch them. I understand they might not be getting notifications like, you know, sometimes when you subscribe to a channel, you don't hit all for the notifications, so you don't always get, you know, notified about something new that's coming up or an upcoming event. So I don't know. We'll see how that pans out. I'll continue to go live if people dig that shit. I see that it's supposed to snow on Wednesday. That's awesome. I mean, that means I'm real close to coming out here and seeing some snow. I mean, I would come out, but it's supposed to rain Tuesday and Wednesday. Yeah, Tuesday, Wednesday, and I think it's actually Wednesday supposed to be snow, but then Thursday and Friday, like Saturday, it's all supposed to be rainy. So, yeah, once I get out here and see the snow flying, that'll be awesome. I'll be like, hey, I'm a hardcore camper coming out here and watching the snowing like that. Need to move this fire. The fire isn't gonna like this because it's too. I won't be able to sleep. Oh well. Ooh, this is some hot ass coals. God. Yeah, the fire for some reason it starts in the fire pit and then it moves like 2 feet forward. It's like my bed is like we're literally 3 feet from the fire, which isn't a good thing. So I'm moving the whole entire fire. Plus, the closer I get it to me, the more likely it is that I'm going to get smoked out. Oh boy, here comes the smoke. Phew. Yeah, y'all can see the smoke. With the fire pit being dug down deeper now, I think it actually helps with the smoke, because with the fire pit dug deep down, the smoke tends to rise straight up because there's no wind blowing it anywhere. So that's why I wanted to dig this down. It's actually dug down just a little deeper than the ground level, so I'll have to like kind of tweak it a little bit when I get this fire going the next time. But yeah, it was a nice night. It was chilly, but you know, inside here I had expected to have to use all 3 layers that I had, and I was ready to take off all my hoodies and just sit here with my t-shirt on. I knew that wasn't a good idea, so I just said screw that and just stuck there with my hoodies and shit on. I don't need to get pneumonia. Pneumonia sucks. I've had this shit like 3 or 4 times. Me having asthma makes it tough to deal with anything as far as like bronchitis wise or pneumonia, something that sets into the lungs, it's always a bitch because, like I say, with my asthma, it makes it a lot harder to deal with something like that. It's just like when I got COVID. The times that I had, well, I don't know, the first time I had COVID, it did affect my lungs because when I was breathing in, I just felt like I wasn't getting the amount of oxygen that I need. It was like I had to take 2 breaths for every 1 breath that I normally would take. And that was scaring me because that was like dealing with that for 2 or 3 days. And then after about the 2-week mark is when I started noticing I started feeling better. And that was when they were calling it, like I said, H1N1. They weren't even calling it COVID. So I battled that with that for about 2 weeks, and then I didn't get sick again for almost 4 years. And then this past Christmas, I had got up and I was just like full blown sick. And the day before, I wasn't sick at all. It just I woke up and that's what I had to deal with. So it was real fun. I don't know why I keep putting wood on this fire, like big logs and shit. But yeah, I want to sit and play some games, but I don't know, maybe I could play some games just sitting here instead of go to sleep. I guess I'll see what I got. And then go home and just sleep when I get home. It actually sounds like a good idea to me. I think I'm going to take my hoodie off and maybe play some games for a little bit. And worry about packing my shit up and getting the fuck out of here. Each time I come out here, I'm always glad that I came out here. And it's this time here, the craziest thing that happened was finding that deer carcass. That was the craziest thing that happened to me here. While I was here yesterday. Damn, that smoke. There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna probably chill out here for a little bit. Now I want to play some video games, so I might play something and then worry about packing my shit up and getting out of here, or I might lay down, take a nap, and then play games when I get home. Which I usually don't feel like doing because I want to go home and make supper or lunch or whatever, where I'm at with that. Shit, I'm hungry. These are fruit jelly cups. Alright, y'all, I'm gonna chill for a little bit. I'm gonna work on getting the fuck out of here. Shit, I ate most of my food this time. Usually I go home with like extra food, and I'm gonna go home with like only a couple cans of fruit. That's about it. I ate probably like 12, 13 fucking Rice Krispie treats since yesterday. Alright, I will see y'all later. Probably see you the next time I go camping. I don't usually make too many videos at home. Oh, I don't know, I might make a video on Thanksgiving because I am going to my uncle's and I might live stream for a little bit on Thanksgiving, but I'm sure all you guys will be busy. So I might just make a video, who knows. But until I see you guys next time, y'all stay safe, stay blessed, and much love to all the people out there that subscribe to my channel and make this worth doing. Peace.